Today on Commander Replay, we take a break from Commander and check out Magic's new Pioneer format with none other than Aurelia the Warleader. Can Aurelia the Warleader tear up Pioneer? Find out next on Commander Replay. I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. We have 2 new Patreon supporters in Penn Island and Liam Sexton. Penn and Liam, you guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel and vote on which decks I play next, feel free to check out my Patreon at the link below. Also, be sure to use the TCG affiliate player link if you plan to buy new cards because it helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Welcome back, everyone. Playing some Magic Pioneer today, the new format that's essentially the format between Modern and Standard. Looks like our game has launched. We are playing some Aurelia the Warleader today. Oh, that's not a good opening hand. We're going to mulligan that. Ooh, no free mulligans in 60 card. All right, looks like we are mulliganing to lower than that. Nope, that one's not gonna work either. Alright, there's lands. Keep. What's going to the bottom? Probably Aurelia? And Iroas, I guess? Oh, that's rough. 60 card formats. No free mulligan. Oh, man. There's 23 lands in the deck. Shouldn't be that bad. Oh, maybe there's 22 lands in the deck. Alright, well. We're gonna have to tinker with that between games, I'm sure. Brings it to our turn 1. We draw a land. Well, I would have kept Iroas if I knew that was the case. Play a Sacred Foundry tapped, and we'll pass the turn. So we are playing an Aurelia Boros deck. This deck, I don't know if this deck would win a standard event. I put it together very quickly, so it is far from a well-built deck. Smuggler's Copter, probably a pretty good card for this deck, honestly. This is literally my first game playing Pioneer, so not even sure what to expect, really. What I was going to do, I was going to try to make this a Naya deck and use a bunch of mana dorks to get everything in faster, but the only mana dorks really available that I saw, Deathrite Shaman, but no fetch lands, Elvish Mystic, and Lenoir Elf, and no real great way to make red or white mana off the mana dorks. Here comes a Goblin Rabblemaster. Yep, looks like opponent's doing the aggro thing. Yep, opponent going to use the token, crew the Smuggler's Copter, blah. We're going to take a hit, and they'll draw and discard. Yep. Oh, I forgot to put board wipes in the deck. Whoops. All right, we draw a Plains, play the Plains, play... Actually, I'm going to attack with the Honored Crop Captain, just on the off chance that opponent blocks. I doubt that they do, but I would happily trade the Crop Captain for the Goblin Rabblemaster right now. And if not, they're going to take 3, so we can at least stay relatively even on life. No blocks, opponent down to 17, and let's get the Brimaz. Next turn, we at least have the Aurelia Exemplar, but I assume that opponent's going to be looking to start firing off some removal at that point. I mean, if nothing else, we should be able to, like, hit back pretty hard at our opponent. Again, all assumes no removal, but looks like they're on mono red right here. Ooh, Young Pyromancer is a good one. And Monastery Swiftspear. Opponent's got a lot of creatures on board. Gonna make another token. Yup. Use one, crew the Smuggler's Copter. Oh, stoke the flames. What? Oh, Brimaz down. We can just scoop this right here. Opponent's got so much more stuff than us. Okay. Bring in a Wear Tear. Bring in Chandra Flamecaller. Probably need to get something in that Flamecaller vein, but cheaper. Anything else that's good for what's going on here? Change the Rocks, maybe not the most amazing. No single creature is really, like, insane. It's the... We'll cut these Impact Tremors. Bring in a Shock. Shock is better. Maybe we'll keep Change the Rocks. Get rid of Impact Tremors. Man, I haven't played a 60-card format in so long. Maybe bringing in a Hiri just because more Planeswalker. That's a lot of 4-drops. Cut Gideon? Yeah, cut Gideon. I guess we'll go down Iroas. Alright, hope for better lands this time. Nope, it is not better, so there is clearly a land problem in this deck. Okay. Keep right there. We got to put 1 to the bottom. It's going to be the Aurelia. Makes me sad. Go for the castle first and pass the turn. Here's a Beaumont Courier. Yep. Here's a Light Up the Stage. Play the Plains. Play Honored Crop Captain. There's another Beaumont Courier. Yep. Wild Slash. Awesome. 2 Beaumont Couriers. Yep. This is going to be rough. We don't have any mountains to play Chain the Rocks. Yeah, it's bad. All right. That's probably game against an aggro deck like this. But I know what we're going to do. We're going to change this deck around. Right now, just kind of doing like a slow mid-range thing. I don't think is going to work. I assume that everyone's just playing fast aggro decks right now because no one else knows what to build. So I've got an idea. Yeah, we can't stop all that. Good game. All right. All right. So that went about how I expected it would. Okay. I'm going to rebuild this deck into something that I think is probably going to be very in for what everyone's trying to do right now. So bear with me. All right. So because I'm expecting a large amount of aggro to be present right now, because that's what most people are probably going to gravitate towards in a brand new format, we basically turned this into a control deck. So we've got Authority of the Consoles, really hose the red decks, 3 Shocks, Blessed Alliance for life gain and sacrifice, Lightning Strike, Justice Strike, Thaumatic Compass to make sure we hit lands, 4 Deafening Clarions, just lay waste to everything we possibly can, 4 Brimazes because they can survive the Deafening Clarions. We got some Chandras, we got Gisela with lifelink, we got Lyra with lifelink, we've got Archangel of Thune with lifelink, Lyra can give lifelink to Aurelia, Chandra Flamecaller, and Commune with Lava as a way to draw some cards. So, yeah. Turn this into, like, a lifelink control deck. And I remember there was a deck a long time ago, like Ravnica Standard, where someone played Jeskai control. It was cards like Lightning Angel with a lot of lifelink, Lightning Helix, and stuff like that. And it basically just feasted on the aggro decks. It did really well at the start of that season. So that's what I'm going for here. And more importantly, I added more lands to the deck, so it should operate a little bit better. Won the die roll. We've got 3 lands in the opener. How about that? We'll go ahead and keep 2 Authority of the Consoles. A little bit awkward. We might try to pitch one of those away with the Nahiri. Man, the no free mulligans. I almost feel like that's one they need to change in 1 versus 1. Like, having that free mulligan just makes it so much easier to just not get hosed immediately. So anyway, we'll lay down Sacred Foundry, pay 2 life, play the Authority of the Consoles, and we'll pass the turn like that. Here comes Arboreal Grazer enters the battlefield, gets to put a land from their hand onto the battlefield tapped. All right, so that's probably one of the better mana dorks in this format, especially if you're trying to get things outside of green. But opponent's on 2 lands. That's a thing. Now, if we played both Authority of the Consoles, we'd probably gain like a ton of life. Yeah, we'll just play the second one. Why not? Why not double up? And then which land are we playing? Guess we play the mountain right here. Ooh, this is Pilgrimage for opponent. Yep. So this is a ramp deck. Oh, a little bit nervous. Don't know what the top end of this format looks like. There's a Deafening Clarion. Play the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. And we might loot on the end step here. Since it doesn't look like we're looking at an aggro deck, probably going to Gaia Reach the Deafening Clarion away. We'll see what opponent plays right here, though. Oh, yeah, Fertile Footsteps. That's going to get pretty big. That'll be a 6/6 when it comes into play. Deafening Clarion, definitely not going to do too much against that. So end step, use the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. Loot the Deafening Clarion. Brings it back to our turn. We have a Clifftop Retreat and a Plains. Play the Cliff. Yeah, we have a mountain. Play the Clifftop Retreat. Play Chandra. Start ticking Chandra up. Annoyingly, this thing does have reach. We don't have anything to do with 2 mana, but we should still plus it. So I guess we're just going to do the Exile the top thing. It's a Deafening Clarion. 2 damage to opponent. This setup is already feeling better, although I guess we're not under immense aggro pressure, but even if we were, we have a pretty good board wipe and Deafening Clarion. World Breaker! Oh my. Target artifact, enchantment, or land. At least it can't hit the Planeswalker. That's good news. Gonna go for a land, though. That's gonna slow us down. I was planning to play Archangel right there. And Sanctum of Ugin. Ooh. I guess we can still do that with the Torch of Defiance in the mana mode. Yeah, that makes sense. Opponent doesn't have the colorless land to do the World Breaker thing, so that's good. It does come in... Ooh, it comes in tap. Yeah, all right, now we're talking. Comes in tap, so we can just hit it with Nahiri, which is, I think, where we're going to be. Let's use the plus on Chandra. Oh, Commune with Lava. That's not one that I'm, like, super excited to lose, but I think it's going to happen, so... Nope. Opponent down to 16. Play Clifftop Retreat. Play Nahiri. Exile the World Breaker. And we'll pass the turn like that. Not too far away from ultimating this Chandra. Alright, so the Authority of the Consoles Nahiri thing. Not looking too bad. Opponent's going to cast their Beanstalk Giant. Comes in as a 7/7. May have to exile that as well. Don't... So, okay. Brimaz gives us something against it. What are we doing? We can be on 7 mana. That's 1 short of Brimaz and Archangel of Thune. Also, we don't have enough white mana for both of them. Yeah, I guess plus Chandra again, see what's on top. We hit a land. Okay. And I think we just have to exile the Beanstalk Giant right here. and try to go in on ultimating the Chandra. Exile the Beanstalk Giant, Nahiri down. Play the Plains. Play Archangel of Thune. And pass turn. Opponent plays Once Upon a Time. If this is the first spell you've cast this game, you may pay it without playing its mana cost. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a creature card or land, and put it into the hand. Another Fertile Footsteps, putting Beanstalk Giant into the command zone. Or not, yeah, command zone. Whoo, yeah, we're not playing Commander today. Oh, wow. So opponent plays a creature. Authority of the Consoles triggers. That pumps up the Archangel of Thune. Yeah, I think we're going to be adding more Authority of the Consoles and really going deep on that plan. And that's a Chandra Flamecaller. So ultimate this Chandra. Play Chandra Flamecaller. Oh, we're one short. All right. Well, it looks like we're playing Brimaz then. Play Brimaz. Shoot opponent in the face for 5. Opponent goes down to 9. Swing with Archangel of Thune. Ah, it's got reach. Yep, the reach. We gain some life. Go up to 30. Archangel of Thune puts a +1 counter on each creature. Yeah. All right. This deck isn't looking too bad. Hopefully things don't spiral out of control here, like some Eldrazi Emrakul would be terrible. Ugin is terrible. I guess we just need to keep playing spells, though. The emblem will stick around, so as long as we hit lands and spells. Opponent's going to exile everything X5. Yup. There's an Aurelia. Okay. Cast Aurelia. Dome opponent in the face for 5. Oh, there's no Winter Orb in this format. The way you stop a ramp deck is with Winter Orb. Aurelia trigger, but no attacks. Opponent's going to bolt us for 3. Yep. Oh, that's Emrakul. Yep. That's in this format. We still just need a spell. Ah, it's a shock. Kidding me. I mean, this was a card that I really wish they didn't print. Putting Mindslaver on a creature that has cost reduction, of all things. What were they thinking? Yep, opponent's going to go to combat. Probably get our Aurelia killed right here. Opponent blocks. Aurelia goes down. I mean, the best they can do is just, like, shock us and then shoot us. Which still hurts a little. Can't say I love it, but... Down to 20. Just need... Oh, there's a land. Land gets us a spell. Play the land. Untapped. Play the Flamecaller. And opponent scoops it right there. Let's go to sideboarding. All right, we got ourselves 1 win with this deck. That is very exciting. I wish we put a Johnny Vengeant in the deck. Shock seems not useful in this matchup. Blessed Alliance is a little better. Settle the Wreckage gains value. Nahiri gains value. Probably more Planeswalkers, since they weren't particularly aggressive. And maybe Commune with Lava. Oh, we're way over. All right, what are we pulling out? Even Deafening Clarion doesn't seem amazing. Go down. It can get rid of the reach creatures, which seems reasonably relevant. Go down Lightning Strike. And I guess one more Deafening Clarion. Let's try it like that. We're going to be on the draw this time. And how's it looking? We still got Authority of the Consoles. That gets us life gain. We've got Brimaz. Gets us something early. And we've got the Chandra for when things go later. We'll keep that. Brings it to our turn. There's a Gisela. Can't wait to get that one going. Play Authority of the Consoles. I think we're going to be ramping up the Authority of the Consoles count in this deck. All right, no plays from opponent. Awesome. Drop a mountain and pass turn. Sylvan Advocate. Oh, yeah, that's a card. Authority of the Consoles will trigger. We'll gain a life. We draw another Flamecaller. 2 might be too many. Play the Brimaz. How many lands does this thing take? It takes 6 or more lands, so still got a few turns. We got a minute before that happens. Ooh, there's Thaumatic Compass. Excellent. Play the mountain. Let's swing. Ooh, opponent stuck on 2 lands. Yeah, we're in good shape. This is looking like it's going to be a win. Opponent's going to block the token, sure. They take 3, go to 17, and we'll play Gisela. They bring in a shock, untapped, go down to 15. Opponent plays Ground Assault. Deals damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control, so Gisela down. We do have Justice Strike. Play the Plains. Swing away. Opponent going to eat the token again. Yep. We will play Thaumatic Compass. And at the end step, we'll grab a land with Thaumatic Compass. And that'll put us on Chandra Flamecaller. Nissa's Pilgrimage. All right. Should be getting this Flamecaller down. Opponent gets 2 forests. There's the Grazer. Yep. And while they're doing that, we're going to get ourselves a land. Let's grab a mountain. We gain a life. Opponent gets a land tapped. Well, they got caught up pretty good. Big stuff's probably coming down, like, next turn. Opponent's going to swing in for 4. That's fine. We're up to 22. We can take a little bit of punishment. There's a Lyra Dawnbringer. Play the land. Play Chandra Flamecaller. We can hit everything for 4. Does that do anything? No. Not really. Gives opponent more things to attack, so it'll just be annoying and slow them down and all that sort of stuff. Play the Flamecaller. Yeah, I think we're just going plus, get ourselves some elementals. Swing with the elementals. Thinking about swinging with Brimaz. Opponent will probably eat it, though. They would take 6 if they do that. We'll play it just a little bit safer, I think. Opponent eats a token. Yep, goes down to 9. Tokens get exiled. Opponent go into combat. Tapped up some lands and thought about it first, deciding to go to combat. Chandra will survive, so we're not going to block. Really just, right now I'm just interested in the plus mode, so. Here's a Tireless Tracker. Ooh. We gain a life. And there's Fertile Footsteps. Yep, we're going to want to close this out soon. Opponent gets to investigate with the Tireless Tracker. Yep. Brings it back to our turn. There's the castle. Play the castle. This will flip over the Thaumatic Compass also, which I really like. Yeah, I think now it's full swing. Activate the castle is where we are. Yep, make some tokens. Swing away, get ourselves a 1/1. Opponent's going to do some blocking. They're going to block our Brimaz. This isn't going to do quite as much as I thought. Yeah, Justice Strike is a little bit awkward on cards with lots of toughness. Oh, that one's attacking. So if we pump everything up, that's going to be 2 plus 4 is 6. It'll be 6 getting through. We're going to eat some of opponent's stuff. We'll be able to block on the backside. Okay, so, yeah, activate the castle. So everything gets pumped up. Opponent goes down to 3. Ugh, frustrating. Gotta watch out for that Emrakul. Yeah, let's Justice Strike the Sylvan Advocate. And pass turn. Thaumatic Compass will flip over, and Flamecaller will exile the tokens. Oh, there's the World Breaker. Yep. Gonna get the Authority of the Consoles with it. Still in good shape, though. We could plus this Flamecaller, then cast the second Flamecaller and just make a huge army of 3/1s, and that might be the right play. Can't imagine opponent has anything else, so plus this one, cast the second one, keep the new one, plus that one, and go to combat. We got a match win! All right, let's try one more. Nice. Actually, before we do that, let's change a couple things. Another Gaia Reach. Might bring Chain to the Rocks back into play. I think another Authority of the Consoles. Johnny Vengeant is nice to have on hand. Nahiri's pretty solid with all the tap effects going on. Making sure we hit our 4th land, though, that's a thing. Are there any signets in this format? Mind Stone is not legal in the format. We'll bring in the Field of Ruin. Just put it into the main deck so we can pull it out of the sideboard. Probably go down Castle Embreth, since we're not really so much of a token deck anymore. Copied this over from the last version. Yeah, maybe just one castle. We do need another land, though. Oh, you want to know what card might be cool? Let's try Oketra's Monument. Brings down the cost of our Angel. It doesn't bring down everything. Wish it would bring down a little bit more. Yeah, maybe we'll try one copy of Oketra's Monument. Although we don't actually have, like, that many creatures, but yeah, we'll give it a try. No, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go down a shock, bring in... Any cool lands? What other cool lands are in this format? You guys just go for a mountain. And we'll try one more match. Alright, opening hand, we've got 3 lands. Is this the wrong deck? Yep, because this deck is still not legal. Whoops. Alright, so it looks like we're going with the original version of the deck again. Because I didn't change decks the right way. Oops. We'll keep... This hand looks okay, though. We got 3 lands. Our turn 1, there's a Change the Rocks. Play the Sacred Foundry tapped, I guess. It seems unlikely that they're going to play an enchantment right here. Looks like a teamer deck of some sort. Oh, well, there's the enchantment. Opponent got us. Let's play Clifftop Retreat. Get the Sky Knight Vanguard in. Search for Escanta. Maybe some sort of control deck would be my guess. Yep, Chemister's Insight. Probably control deck. Opponent passes all their mana up, so won't be surprised to see some tricks right here. Play this mountain. Go on the attack. Get ourselves a 1/1. It is also attacking. It hits. I mean, this kind of smells like a counterspell. Trying to just slam Brimaz doesn't seem the most amazing. So what I think I'm going to do is try this Impact Tremors. See if this gets countered. It does not. I guess we'll tear on the Search for Escanta. Can't believe that resolved. Wonder what opponent's sitting on. Opponent's got an expansion. They're going to copy the tear and shoot our Impact Tremors. Okay. Doesn't stop the first one from going off, though. Okay. Maybe some kind of storm deck? Because why would you run... I mean, I guess it's cool and flexible. There's that, but why would you want the expansion half? Wilderness Reclamation. At the beginning of your end step, untap all lands you control. Well, we're going to be needing more wear tears. That's for sure. Opponent's going to Rouse Outburst. 3 damage to any target. Look at the top. Yep. We draw another Sky Knight Vanguard. Play the Mountain. Play Aurelia Exemplar. Opponent's down to 2 cards. That's good. Oops. Tapped wrong. Put the trigger on the soldier. In with the 3-1. Opponent goes down to 15, and we pass the turn. Opponent just passes. Doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. They're going to do something with their untapped trigger on the stack. Let's see what they got. This could be bad, actually. Instant speed. X-Spell. No, the Rouse Outburst. All right. It's only 3 damage. It's not dead yet. Assume the rest of it's coming. Nope. Nice. There's another Impact Tremors. Try this. Let's go Impact Tremors. See if it gets countered. It does not. Play the Sky Knight. Should probably just do all that after combat, but Impact Tremors will trigger. Aurelia trigger. Put Aurelia on... Guess we'll put it on itself. Hopefully it doesn't get bounced. Swing away. Mentor on the token. Opponent takes a hit, goes to 8. Opponent just passes. They played a land and passed. Big X-Spell out of opponent. I kind of see what's going on now. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to do like some sort of spell slingery kind of thing. Big X-Spell. This could be bad. Opponent plays an Explosion. Shoots Aurelia. Goes up to 8 cards in hand. Oh my. We have some damage incoming on opponent, though, because the Impact Tremors should be pretty good right here. They might survive at 1. Chain to the Rocks. Do some attacking. Swing away. Get the Sky Knight Vanguard into play. Tapped and attacking. Impact Tremors will trigger. Opponent takes the hit. Goes to 3. I guess play Brimaz. Hope for no board wipe. Impact Tremors will trigger. Opponent's down to 2. They cannot play a shock land untapped. They play a basic. There's Anger of the Gods. Brimaz will survive. Opponent needs another one to finish off Brimaz. Lands will untap. Ooh, Torrential Gear Hulk. Yep, get the Rouse Outburst. We need to resolve 2 creatures. That's all we need to do. Or draw Shock. Yep, shoots Brimaz. It gets exiled. It's a Glorybringer. We are a land short on Glorybringer. Play the Chain to the Rocks. Choose this basic mountain. Pay a white. Exile the Torrential Gear Hulk, and pass the turn. So now we just need to draw a land, and we should be able to get there with Glorybringer. We're sitting pretty right now. Opponent can make a lot of mana, so things can probably spiral pretty quickly, but at this exact second, game's still looking pretty good for us. Growth Spiral, seems fine. Another Growth Spiral, yep. This next turn could be real bad. We really want to finish opponent off right here. Search for Azcanta, yep. Opponent's land's on tap. Brings it back to our turn. What do we get? We get a land. Try Glorybringer. It gets countered. Ugh, sad face. Opponent can generate so much card advantage now. Opponent jumpstarts the Chemist's Insight. Search for Azcanta. I believe that's going to flip over. Yep. Opponent has a ton of cards in graveyard. It flips over. No other Wilderness Reclamation. That seems bad. The one good thing is that this deck seems very, very slow, at least from what I can tell. And if we can get some wear tears going against the Wilderness Reclamation, that should do a lot of really good things. Opponent reveals an Abrade. Lands untapped twice. Whew. Now, I mean, they're getting to a place where like an X-Spell is a lot of trouble. Opponent Chemist's Insights. Opponent looks with Search for Azcanta. Chemist's Insight again. Back to our turn. Light Up a Stage is a card. Try it. Opponent's going to counter it. I'm going to scoop it right here. Opponent has so much card advantage and so much mana. I don't think we're getting through. What's our next card? Mountain? Nope. Plains? Yeah, I think opponent had us. Okay. So bring in the Wear Tears, bring in Field of Ruin, bring in Nahiri? Bring in Nahiri. We want to have things that our opponent just like can't interact with particularly well. Also, being fast would be a good idea. What don't we need? Indestructible seems good. Come down on Chain to the Rocks. Opponent really not running too many creatures. With opponent's control, drop a Crop Captain. Let's get rid of Archangel of Thune. Commune with Lava seems reasonable in this matchup. And maybe pull out Iroas. And 1 Hainware. Try it like that. Alright, we've got a hand. We'll keep it. Maybe a little bit slower than I was hoping, but we'll try it. Sacred Foundry tapped. Steam Vents tapped for opponent. Back to our turn. There's a Nahiri. Nahiri should be reasonable on 4. There's search for his Kanta. Sky Knight Vanguard. Ooh. Tough choice between light up. I'm going to go light up the stage, actually, because I know opponent's playing a lot of removal. Ugh. And I really want to hit that next land drop, so exile 2 cards, neither of which were a land. Was hoping to hit a land. There's the land. Play the land. I don't... Are there any 2-mana counters? Are there 2-mana counter spells in this format? If we... Let's go with Brimaz. Brimaz is difficult to kill. And we'll let Tajik go. Opponent gets to do the thing with search. Here comes the Wilderness Reclamation. Yep. So we need to get the Nahiri in and get it through the counter spells. Opponent gets to untap their lands. Yep. There's Captain Lannery's Storm. Swing with Brimaz. See if opponent does anything. They don't. Try this Gideon. If this resolves, they don't have a counter spell. Opponent's gonna Chemister's Insight. Looks like it's gonna... It resolves. Yeah. Alright, let's make a Knight token. 2 lands away from Aurelia. Captain Lannery Storm could shorten the distance on it. Opponent Anger of the Gods. Brimaz survives. Opponent abrades the Brimaz. Okay. Opponent's lands untap. Still don't think they have the counter, though. So play the Clifftop Retreat. Play Nahiri. Actually, do we plus Gideon? And we'll swing with Gideon. See if opponent wants to react to that at all. Opponent's going to Growth Spiral in response. Sure. Gets a land. Gideon becomes a creature. Swing with Gideon. Slam Nahiri. Hope this resolves. It resolves. Shoot the Wilderness Reclamation, and this should kind of shut off what opponent's been doing. Opponent's going to Ral's Outburst, shoot the Nahiri. Okay, Nahiri down. But that's really going to cut off. I mean, that's essentially doubling opponent's mana. So get rid of that. Search for Riscata flips over. Not amazing. Not amazing. Opponent's got to deal with the Gideon, though. That's a Glory Bringer for opponent. Okay. See if they attack with it. They do. Good thing we plus the Gideon. Gideon survives at 1. Land? Not a land. Oh. I'm going to go Sky Knight Vanguard, Captain Lannery Storm, plus Gideon. Opponent shoots the Vanguard. I didn't see with what. Swing with Gideon, swing with Lannery Storm. We get a treasure token. Opponent goes to 2. All we need to do is tap out, swing with Glorybringer, and then we swing with Aurelia. Really hope we get an Aurelia kill right here. That's been the goal of today, and it hasn't happened yet. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. They might have some Chemister's Insights. They do have a Chemister's Insight in the graveyard. Yep, Glorybringer on the Lannery Storm and swinging into Gideon. So both of those go down. Brings it back to our turn. There's Impact Tremors. We can do that with the Siege Gang Commander if we need to. Slam Aurelia. Hope this resolves. Hope it doesn't get shot. Chemister's Insight time. Search for his Kanta time. Crushing Canopy. Does that shoot flyers? Oh, it shoots flyers. Are you kidding me? Ah. Opponent. Aurelia down. Oh, man, that makes me... So the next thing is going to be just Impact Tremors and Siege Gang Commander. Opponent plays a land, passes, brings it back to our turn. There's a Clifftop Retreat. Play the Clifftop Retreat. Play the Impact Tremors. Opponent's going to activate the Search for Escanta. Gets an opt. Opponent's going to opt. Growth Spiral. Impact Tremors resolves. Play the Crop Captain. Impact Tremors trigger. Opponent down to 1. Opponent's going to swing with the Glorybringer. Exerts it. Gonna shoot the Crop Captain. Yep. Down to 16. Light up the stage. Let's go Siege Break. Let's go Siege Gang first. Opponent's going to shoot us for 2. Okay. Wait. Does that counter the spell? Counter the spell. Wow. Okay. We're not in an amazing place now. But we still just need, like, more creatures. More creatures. Just need to resolve a creature past the Impact Tremors, and life will be good. Opponent can use the Search for Escanta. Reveals an Explosion Expansion. Opponent's going to Chemister's Insight. Opponent's going to Growth Spiral. Yep. Wilderness Reclamation. That's not good. They've got the X spell in hand. We need to end it. Opponent's got 12 total lands in play. Oh, yeah, they're getting close to burn range. Very close. That's 6 mana. Oh, are we dead? It's 4? Yeah, I think we're dead. Wow, opponent got us. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. All right. Let's go back to the one that we're supposed to be playing. All right, let's try one more. A little awkward right here, teeny bit slow, but we got Commune with Lava, so we can draw some cards. So we will go Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. Brings it back to our turn. Cliff Drop Retreat. Pass the turn. Oh, we should have went Sacred Foundry right there. Whoops. Traverse the Uvenwald for opponent. Looks like they kept a one-lander. Grabs a forest. Plays a forest. Llanowar Elf. Yep. There's an Archangel of Thune. Play Brimaz. Here comes Courser of Crewfix. Yep. Land on top. Plays the land. Oh boy. That is an enchantment, so we're probably going to get rid of it. Here comes Llanowar Elves. We draw a shock. What are we doing this turn? Let's definitely gonna tear on the Courser. Courser down. Gonna wait a little bit longer on that Commune with Lava. So we'll go Sacred Foundry untapped. I don't think we need to shock anything. I know the elves are good, but maybe we do. What else would opponent play? There could be... We'll wait on the shock. Another Courser. Yep. Grimflayer. That's the one that I was kind of waiting on for the shock. Opponent plays a land, gains a life. Yep. Oh, opponent's going to Assassin's Trophy on Brimaz. We get a basic land. Let's grab a Plains, I guess. There's a castle. Play the castle. Play Archangel of Thune. We're going to sit back with our token. Try to shoot this Grimflayer as it comes down. Ah, opponent's got Delirium. So, yep. Won't be able to shoot it with shock. Opponent plays a land, gains a life. Another Courser on top. Yep. Grimflayer coming in. It's a 4-4. That's an Aurelia the War Leader. I think we're trying it. Play a land. Cast Aurelia. Hopefully no removal. Go to combat. Swing away. Get the second combat trigger. Hit with Archangel of Thune. Everything gets bigger. We gain some life. Back up to 23. Do it one... leave that one back. Actually, whatever they block with, we can shock. Gonna block with the Grimflayer. The Grimflayer about to be shocked. Opponent goes down to 5. We've got 2 large flying creatures, and we will shock the Grimflayer right here. Grimflayer down. Feeling pretty good about things right now, because even if all this backfires, we've got a lot of mana to pump into a Commune with Lava. Opponent's got a Thoughtseize on top. Whew. That one could be bad. What's opponent got? Emrakul? Bet it's an Emrakul deck. They scoop it. Nice. Probably not wanting to show us. All right. So how do we sideboard against this deck? Got a bunch of 1/1s that I would love to shoot with various things. Probably go down in Authority of the Consoles. Maybe a little bit less relevant. Blessed Alliance seems okay. Flamecaller would be good against the 1/1s. Wear Tear is good against Courser. Lightning Strike is bad against most things in the deck. Oh, well, we still got Deafening Clarions. 1 Flamecaller is probably fine. Yeah, go down to shock. Let's try it like this. Opponent's going to be on the play. Got an Aurelia kill. Feel good about that last one. See if we can do it again. Hope to blow everything away with a Deafening Clarion. That would be super sweet. When I was looking through cards for this format, I was hoping Magma Quake was available, and it is not. Really wish that Magma Quake was available in this format, because I would totally be running it if it were. We've got 2 lands. Oh, that's awkward. No white. I think we mulligan that. This is better. Keep this. Double Brimaz, probably redundant. Yeah, get rid of Brimaz. Play the Plains. Pass turn. Here comes Grimflayer. Well, I was hoping to wait on the Knight of the White Orchid, but don't think we're going to be able to do that. Play the Knight of the White Orchid. Because if opponent uses one of the removal spells that gets us lands, I'm totally okay with that. Yep, there's Assassin's Trophy. So, same job done. Let's get... What do we need? We'll get a mountain. Opponent's coming in with the Grimflayer. Yep. Grimflayer does the Grimflayer thing. They can put some cards into the graveyard. Maybe we're better off with Chandra. Yeah, Chandra shoot Grimflayer is the play, I think. Opponent puts some stuff in the graveyard. Llanowar, Elf, and a land. Brings it back to our turn. Play the castle. Play Chandra. Shoot the Grimflayer. Grimflayer down. Pass turn like that. If Chandra holds up, we're on Aurelia Mana next turn. Excited for this. Here comes Tireless Tracker. Yep. Opponent plays an Urborg. Gets an Investigate trigger. Brings it back to our turn. There's another Brimaz. Play the mountain. Make 2 red mana. Cast Aurelia the War Leader. Go to combat. Opponent goes down to 17. Go to combat 2. Opponent goes down to 14. So they got to deal with an Aurelia. And I like that we have kind of backup plays, although if Aurelia gets shot right here, then Chandra is probably going to be in trouble to the Tireless Tracker. So I'd prefer that that doesn't happen. Opponent's going to crack the clue, draw a card. Tireless Tracker gets bigger. Ooh. Don't really want to trade Aurelia for Tireless Tracker. Means we're probably going to have to give up on Chandra then, if they want to swing. Opponent's going to send the Tireless Tracker. Oh, this makes me sad. We're going to block with Aurelia. So sad. They trade. Chandra will win us the war. I was doing the math. We're still 3 turns away in Aurelia, 2 if we use Castle Embereth. Ooh, that's another Tireless Tracker. There's the Wear Tear. What do we do first? Do we just plus? See what we have? Yeah, because the extra red doesn't really get us anything right here. Yeah. Take a look. See what we got on top. It's an Aurelia Exemplar. That's one worth casting, actually. Cast Aurelia Exemplar. Get a trigger. Put it on itself. Opponent's going to traverse the Uvenwald. Oh, that's not good. Traverse late seems bad. Only 3 card types. Don't have Delirium, so they're just grabbing a land. Okay. It's not as bad. Tireless Tracker will trigger. Opponent gets to investigate. Yep. Opponent's going to draw a card. Tireless Tracker gets bigger. Oh, opponent's going to Fatal Push on Aurelia. Okay. Now we're going to lose Chandra also. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Opponent's still got 3 cards in hand. Ugh. Chandra down. Another Wear Tear. Haven't seen the coursers at all. Try the Archangel of Thune. Assassin's Trophy on Archangel of Thune. Ugh, yep, was worried about that. Opponent's got all the removal this game. Opponent plays a land, gets a clue. Tireless Tracker. Pretty busted. That's what's drawing them all the cards. Another Grimflayer. Yep. Now everything's huge. It's going to be tough to kill. Probably need some graveyard removal in the sideboard. That's the thing to think about. Opponent comes in for 5. Yep. There's Deafening Clarion. I don't think we can win from here. Go to sideboarding. So, yeah, bring in Settle the Wreckage. I think opponent took the coursers out. We didn't see any. So, I'm going to go down the Wear Tears. Chain to the Rocks is going to be better here, since high toughness creatures. Shock can come out. And I think just more Planeswalkers is where we want to be. Come down a Deafening. Maybe go up a Justice Strike. Down a Blessed Alliance. Okay, that looks good. Actually, you know what? Drop an Authority of the Consoles. Bring in a Flamecaller. 4 seems to be the relevant toughness number against opponent. And probably in this format, honestly. A lot of things like Breema's got 4 toughness. 4 toughness seems to be a thing. Question I have is, if we didn't block and we let the Chandra die, then what happens to Aurelia? How long does that stick around? There was an Assassin's Trophy at some point, so probably not too much longer, but I thought it was worth trying to keep. Opponent just, the card advantage on Tireless Tracker got us so bad. Forgot how busted that card is. It shows up in Commander periodically. It shows up in some decks, usually like the mono green, just cast your entire library kind of decks, but I don't see it all that often these days. Alright, we're on the play this time. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Hopefully we don't get hit with a Thoughtseize. So our turn 1, Sacred Foundry tapped. Our turn 2, we draw a mountain, play play Sacred Foundry tapped, yeah. Here comes Grimflayer. Ooh, do we use a Deafening Clarion on a Grimflayer? Yes, because I think we can, after that, we can burn everything out with Chandras. So I like that. Play the mountain. Play Deafening Clarion. So burn that out. Pass the turn. Might go Exemplar first. Assassin's Trophy hits Planeswalkers, right? Or is it any permanent? Here comes the Courser. Destroy target permanent. Okay, yeah, so Assassin's Trophy hits all permanents, which means I'd Thoughtseize on top. Gross. Well, that being the case, play Clifftop Retreat, get Chandra, shoot the Courser, Courser down. Thoughtseize is going to hurt. Oh, nice opponent plays another Courser. Assassin's Trophy on top. They have Thoughtseize. Assassin's Trophy. This is going to hurt. Here comes Thoughtseize. I mean, they probably take Aurelia. Oh, they take the Chandra. Okay. Well, that's fine. There's a Breema's. Opponent's still on 4 lands, so no value from Might of the White Orchid yet. Play the Plains. Let's exile the top card of our library, see what we got. It's a Lyra Dawnbringer. Let's cast the Lyra Dawnbringer. Actually, no, because if we do that, then opponent Assassin's Trophies the Lyra Dawnbringer, and then opponent can just swing in and kill the Chandra, which I don't love. So if we go... Can we get 2 of these creatures? Yeah, we can. If we go Knight of the White Orchid Breema's, they can't swing in and kill the Chandra. So we'll take the 2 damage right there. Over to opponent. Play Brimaz. Play Knight of the White Orchid. Opponent's got a To the Slaughter on top. Ugh, all the removal. Oh, Thoughtseize again. Ouch. Opponent's got Assassin's Trophy. Here comes To the Slaughter. Sacrifice creature or Planeswalker. Definitely Knight of the White Orchid. We draw a mountain. Use the plus on Chandra. It's a Deafening Clarion. That's interesting. If we use it, they could trade in combat. I think we use it. Because we need to slow opponent down, too. So, Deafening Clarion, 3 damage on everything. Our stuff gains lifelink. Because this will also... If opponent blocks the token, it'll kill it. Opponent's going to block the token. Yes, we got him. Got him. Haha, nice. I'm going to keep the mountain in hand, just so in case opponent tries to fire another Thoughtseize. We'll get blanked on it. Here comes To the Slaughter. Yep, sacrifice Brimaz. And a Planeswalker? Oh, Delirium. Oh my god. To the Slaughter. What? Okay, it's going to be an uphill battle now. Opponent's got 1 card in hand. I think it's the Assassin's Trophy still. That's a Commune with Lava. Play the mountain. Yeah, Commune with Lava. Maybe we'll do it at the end step. Yeah, we'll do it at the end step. See if we can catch a Thoughtseize. Opponent's down to 10. 2 cards in hand. 1 card in hand. It's a land. Lands are safe. So at the end step, fire off this Commune with Lava. I used this card in Commander, by the way. It's decent as a draw source. So we're going to go X4. Opponent probably reading the card saying, what the hell is that? We get Chain to the Rocks, Brimaz, Gaia Reach Sanitarium. That's not the most helpful. That is not exactly what I was looking for. It would be nice if we could have caught one of opponent's creatures with Chain to the Rocks, but it's not to be. We draw planes, play the Gaia Reach Sanitarium, play Brimaz, and we'll pass like that. Probably Gaia Reach at the end step. Although, the more we Gaia Reach, the more opponent's going to find stuff too, so like, but we need to find things. Alright, opponent's going to Assassin's Trophy, so maybe we just do it now. Yeah, we can just do it now. Assassin's Trophy. Brimaz down. Get a planes. Oh, no! Ah, crap. I didn't have a stop set to my turn. Whoops. Don't typically need it in Commander. Use the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. There's a Knight of the White Orchid. Discard the planes. Opponent discarded a Lamar Elf. We draw a mountain. Not helpful. Play the Knight of the White Orchid. See if this holds up. No action from opponent. Use the Gaia Reach Sanitarium. They discard an Assassin's Trophy. We'll discard a mountain. There's a Justice Strike. Swing with the Knight of the White Orchid. One goes down to 8. Need to find another Planeswalker. Where are Planeswalkers at? Chandra Flamecaller would be so good. Ooh, Liliana the Last Hope. Gross. That can bring back creatures, can it? Opponent's got a Courser. Yeah, they're going to do the creature thing. Oh, Tireless Tracker. Well, we've got the Justice Strike. Here comes Grimflayer. Okay, so I think the play is Justice Strike Grimflayer. Gaia Reach. There's Aurelia. Nice. Nice. We've got lethal with Aurelia. Untap with Aurelia. War Leader time. Get ourselves a War Leader. Opponent scoops it. Yeah, Aurelia taking down green-black rock. Nice. Oh, so the Pioneer format's been interesting. Looks a lot like old standard decks. Also saw some weird stuff with the Teamer spell deck, which I can't believe we lost to. So that one was frustrating. So close on that one. I think they were at like 1 and 2 in both games. They stabilized. So I put both of these decks together very quickly. I'm sure there are many upgrades and improvements that could be made. I spent maybe 10 minutes putting these decks together. So just something really quick and off the cuff. I knew the lifelink thing should be able to kind of prey on aggro decks. We didn't actually run into that many aggro decks other than that first one, kind of more mid-rangey stuff. But yeah, the Planeswalkers do a lot of heavy lifting. Aurelia, honestly, when it shows up is just like a removal magnet. So, it got us that win right there, but At other points, it's just so expensive and just eats the first sign of any removal at all, and doesn't really get to play like it does in Commander, where, you know, you have a bunch of things set up for it, and then when it comes down, you just go wild and, you know, Sun Titan, Inferno Titan triggers everywhere and stuff like that. Hasn't really been playing that way. But yeah, had a lot of fun with the deck. Who knows, maybe I'll tinker around with it more and try to see what we can get going, see what happens as some kind of meta starts to form. Honestly, there's a lot of powerful stuff. You saw things like Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize can disrupt a lot of decks. Even in the smaller card pool compared to Modern, still just a lot of powerful stuff. A lot of powerful creatures in this era of Magic. So I still imagine things are probably going to be pretty fast and pretty powerful. The removal when you're in like red-white doesn't actually seem that amazing. Chain to the Rocks is probably one of the better things. Like, I guess in that sense, I just mean that like there's no Lightning Bolt, there's no Path to Exile, which are staples of Modern, and it does feel very awkward not having those. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this look at Pioneer and this look at Aurelia. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching.